Hello. Grapple hook. Grapple hook. The song is called Grapple Hook as well. The grapple hook has taken me. I want to be able to have the grapple hook be able to attach to and pull objects to you. That's my goal today. And I thought I had it, but it doesn't seem to be attaching to anything that I'm aiming at that's small. So what if I made something really big that has non-kinematic? Can you grapple mod ghosts? I'm not sure. Maybe. I think you're unnaturally drawn to grapple hooks, and I've concluded it's because the word starts the same way as graph. Touch graphs. The controllers are not turned on. This shall not stand. Maybe so, Muldrum. Maybe so. So what's up with that? Okay, sorry. I'm wondering if this will change it. Bah, 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 bah. How are you all doing? Happy Friday. We. I haven't looked at the graphs in a long time, by the way. You booked today and Monday off, so you're still in bed. I wish I could book days off. Although, in theory, I could just take the day off. And only Thursday would know. Really. But I got things to do. So what's the community day deadline? Like, I'm kind of I'm a little unsure on community day. Just from like that would need to involve Swifty, and she's not really been on the stream lately. So I'll have to have a chat about that. Um, apologies. We're not as together as we have been in the past. I don't think it found it. I don't think it found the rigid body. That's weird. What is it attaching to? Thank you, Sorbet Owl. Appreciated. Thank you very much. Hey Kitco. I'm trying to do the thing where like the grapple hook can attach to a rigid body that's not kinematic and then pull it towards the grapple hook user. But I'm having trouble having it even register that it's hit something that isn't like a big solid thing. So I'm adding some debugs to try and figure out what it's actually hitting and why. And still swing? No, not still swing. More like pull that object towards you. It's for like grabbing stuff that's fallen off the boat. Plane one. Airship front deck. That's working. You can get the current hit rigid body from a raycast hit, and all colliders are combined when a parent object has a rigid body attached. Okay. Banderol, thank you. It's like it's skipping. It's like going through. Going through anything that does have a rigid body. You can't see them. Yeah, that is good info. The issue is that not all things that it can grapple would have a rigid body, but that's why I don't see anything in here that's kind of being like, hey, don't like ignore rigid bodies. I'm doing if hit rigid body here, but it's not getting it's not attaching to anything that's not like it's not doing this at all. Like the raycast doesn't see rigid bodies. And it's only attaching to colliders without them. Like if I put a return here, the grapple hook will cease to function. It's on the right layers. Well, the grapple hook wouldn't be on The grapple hook would be on like the doig grabbable layer. Would that affect it? There's no layer masks, so it's not checking for anything. Does it automatically check for its own layer only? That wouldn't make sense. Most of the other stuff is default. Now it just creates a cube and that's it. Why it when I first built the grappling hook, it saw objects fine. I haven't changed the code for the raycast at all. What the fuck is happening? Like I was finding things and then pulling. Try making a debug.drawLine ray representing the raycast. I don't know what that is. Do you mean on draw gizmo? Okay, never knew that one before. That's cool, useful. Ta-da. Maybe add it outside your raycast check too, so it's always happening. Wouldn't it just... Yeah, it is always... I put it at the top. So this is what it did. It just passed straight through this and didn't care about it. I put it at the top, like at the top where the raycast happens. Draw the line. The layer mask. I don't have a layer mask. Gonna Google it. Physics.raycast Unity doesn't hit rigid body colliders. I have an idea. Thank you. Good morning. Okay, so it's not. Does it work if the RB is kinematic? No. Yeah, something really, really scuffed is happening. Try a raycast all. It gets all the objects along the raycast. Is that a debug something? Or a physic raycast all? No. I'd have to, yeah, I think I'd have to create a whole new thing for it to make sense. I'm reading if anyone else has hit this issue, but I don't think anyone else has. So from what I'm seeing. Yeah. Insane. Maybe I'll just restart Unity. Yeah, for like all intents and purposes, that code should do what we think it should do. You had an issue today where your blur shader was flipped on some Android tablets only in landscape mode. Very, very niche. Wow. I'm tired of being excited about doing a thing and then feeling like I have the knowledge to do the thing only to be prevented by like a nonsensical issue of like, hey, I think I understand how to point and shoot a raycast and attach to a rigid body and write code to like do stuff to that rigid body and for it to just work. Like once you're over the hurdle of like, hey, this is the logic, this is the syntax, this is the language you need to use, and these are the, you know, parameters and variable, all that stuff. Then having to face it just doesn't do it is so infuriating. Because it feels like it doesn't do it specifically for you, though. It works. It worked. Ah. I think it's broken now, but I think the first one worked. Wait. It stopped working. It's working again. The brick barrel too heavy. The chest pretty heavy. Okay. We need to get it to ignore triggers. Is that a setting? Like... Why is this now an int? Bah. Why can't I do this? If I do equals? No. You have to have a layer mask if you use trigger interaction. But what if I just want it to ignore... Yo, thanks for the raid. What if I just want it to ignore triggers? Because it's hitting camera regions and stuff, and I don't want it to. Not allowed. That makes no sense. If you just like hit everything that's a collider. I guess if you did do a raycast all, you could be like, for each one that it hits, if it's a trigger, ignore it. If it's like, you could do that. That might be the way to go forward. Because this would probably mean that it ignores Swifty. Is everything else a... Nah. Okay, also... Brioni, thank you for... Or Bryony, sorry. Bryony, welcome in. Thank you. Welcome. I'm making a grappling hook. How's it going, everybody? Let me show you. If I don't have return here. Welcome everybody. My name is Doig. I'm a hobbyist game developer. I mainly do art for animated projects, and in my off time, I've made a VTuber game for myself and my co-host to run around in while we're streaming. Let me show you that. This is my game. If I just flip open face tracking, there we go. Hello everybody, my name is Doig. I'm making a grappling hook. I'm very excited about it. Let's go. So I'm trying to make it so that if you point the grappling hook at an object and you grapple it, then it comes towards you, but it's being mean about it. It's actually being really mean about it. Okay, hang on. I just did something I didn't mean to. Try this one. Back when it worked. We replaced water blocks with stone block. Yeah. I could bring the water block back. It was just being, it was making grappling harder. Trying to make an all-in-one grapple hook that you can like a hook shot mixed with like, you know, the Sea of Thieves on your boat grapple thing mixed with, I don't know, other grapple hooks are cool. Spider-Man mechanics, I'll show you. I love me a good grapple mechanic. Huzzah. Grappling. Yahoo. Come back and feed you. So that's my grapple mechanic. Parkour. And then I'm trying to get it so that if I grapple it onto an object, the object can come toward me instead. Which we just sort of got working. Oh shit. I missed. There we go. Come on. Okay, and this isn't meant to happen. There we go. So I should probably try and pull it with more force or something. And it shouldn't work on Swifty. I don't think. Because her grapple hook is not, her rigid body is not kinematic. So I'll need to do a check for that as well. I keep forgetting that I've took off like many jumps. I only have a double jump now. So yeah, this is what I've been doing the last week. You should keep this environment and texture it to make it a place you go to sometimes to swing around. Yeah. That could be fun. So what was that? Do you see that? Like, I was going towards it and then it's like I hit off something. I wonder what that was. Thank you very much to Sorby Owl for this awesome treasure chest. Guambo. Get up. There we go. Guambo. Yay. Yay. Guambo. Guambo. Almost 2 years. Wahoo. Wait, bomb? Nah. So how do we give the grappling hook more? More. What if we times it by the hit dot rigid body dot mass? Yeah, I'd love to be able to like actually pilot the ship one day. To get that working in a non-broken way, we probably have to have things that are on the deck kind of know that they're on the deck and move relative to being on the deck. That would be a big rewrite. Rewrite of what? Yeah. Otherwise, things would just fall off all the time. Isn't most stuff based around 000? Not really. Oh, do you mean Unity physics and stuff? There's a cheat that Outer Wilds used, which is the player is actually static at 000, and the whole solar system actually rotates and moves around you. I think the ship is 000. I don't know if the player is. feel like I'm about to get hit in the face by this cube. Okay, not what I thought it was gonna do. Okay, another thing we need to do, like that's not pulling heavier objects, so that's lame. Eule. I think we also want to Kiko, how would you have it that like where so there's a hit point. I want the grapple hook to move, like the grapple hook line to move when the object moves. Like, I wonder how I make the draw point relative to it. It's the grapple point. Grapple point equals hit point. I want the grapple point to how are you connecting the joint to it? Maybe I need to figure out where on the collider it hits. No face cam. This is cool looking. Yeah, it's because I'm not always running the overlay when I'm doing dev, so I figured I would have a stopgap between. I like that you were impressed by the thing that took 5 minutes to make. I mean, if I if I create a transform relative, if I create a transform relative to the object that was hit, maybe, and then attach it to that. You don't really need a transform though. But I'm thinking if there was a transform that sort of parented to the object that was hit, and that's what the grapple point. Well, that's what the grapple point is from then on. 1 second. The cats are scratching the walls and it's doing my head in. Oh, I'm still muted. Sorry, be right back. Cats are scratching the walls, but also the reason they scratch the walls is because they do something, and I need to go deal with it. One sec. Yeah, smelly cats. Grapple the cats away from the wall. Okay, if you know what they are you're latched onto, and the offset at which you hit, you can inverse transform the world position of it pretty easily. What? Inverse transform the world position. Yeah, but I will it also move when the object moves? Yeah, we used to have litter trays with lids to them. I don't remember why we took the lids off. It's already updating each frame. We just have to make sure that grapple point is moving. I guess. That's why I was thinking if grapple point was just a transform we created, like an empty transform we create around the object, it would just move in relation to the object and it would move with it. You can do that if you want, but it's unnecessary. Okay. Walk me through it, Kitco. I'm feeling stupid today. Also, goblin. Goblin detected. Come on. being ignored now. I got a headbutt, so. Do you want up on the window? I think he wants up on the window. One sec. I cleared the path for him a little, so hopefully that helps. Grapple. Okay. Grapple point equals the object you hit. So hit dot collider dot transform dot inverse. I have never seen inverse transform something. Transforms position from world space to local space. Holy shit. So hit offset, you said. And then bar hit offset is set to the object you hit dot collider dot transform dot trans. What is this? Yeah, I used it here because I was following a tutorial. I didn't know what it did. Ah. Okay, so hit offset, grapple point. Okay. And then how do we update these two? Okay, so I can move this. I don't think I do this anymore. I can move this. Down here. And this can go down here. Hit offset should be stored across frames as the offset of your hook's location. And you should keep the transform saved of the thing you are currently grappled to as well. Okay, so public, you should save, keep the transform saved of the thing. So transform grappled object. And public vector 3 hit offset. Okay, so rather than, so we want, we want grappled object dot position plus oh right, okay. Yep. If grapple object then grapple grapple point equals plus hit offset. And then we have to set grappled object and needs to be transformed, not just added. What does that mean? Transform point. Okay. Save, and then yeah. It feels like that should be the inverse transform. Like, okay, let's see if it works. We want to remove grappled object when we stop grapple. Thank you, Kitko. Very, very good. New knowledge is good. I could see how I could use that for doing things like positioning a hat. Yeah. there's a transform point, transform direction, and transform vector, which I think all do different things. The transform vector and the transform direction don't make sense to me, like, but the point does. I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think it's working. I don't know if the actual joint is working yet. We'll see. You know what? One. Wow. I thought it would float. Are you using add force at position? I am not. I'm using like the same thing. I'm adding a joint. So it's like a spring joint that gets attached to it. That's fun. I might use add force at position. That's what I did the very, very first time I did it. Okay. Is that ever coming down? Yep. Looks like it's coming down now. And away it goes. Okay, pause. Scene. Pull it up. Make it 5. Then let it go. All right. Where did it go? All right, all right, all right. There it goes. Yeah. Fuck. All right, this one I'll do. All right. Yeah, go for it, Estancia. Feel free. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, you made emotes. Amazing. Let me have a look. Cute. Oh, that's awesome. All right, hang on. Fuck. All right. Add some drag to it, please, Doi. Add some drag to what? To the rigid body? How much drag? 0.5?
Thank you, guys.
Are you reading chat as well?
Well, it's right in front of me.
Okay. That's funny. Okay, I have an idea. 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 If hit dot collider dot rigid body and hit dot rigid body dot is kinematic. Else. Okay. I could also move the reticule to be where we are actually grappling. That might be good, right? Would that be good or would that be awful? That might be good. Yeah, move the icon to actually what is being hit. Yeah. Aim reticule dot transform. Fuck, how do I do it? It's like I do it with the names, I think. World. It's not world. Oh shit. Billboard name. Billboard name. Camera main world to screen position. Okay. Camera main world. project. Hit the point. All right, here we go. Here we go. It might jump around, but at least it gives maybe an indication of like what we're grappling at. Oh, quality of life improvements. Don't make where you're targeting come to you. Make where the visual of where you're gonna hit go to that. Go to them. Go. Don't try and make where you're pointing line up. Make where you're lining up point to the way that you are pointing. Yeah. hook car door. It's gonna crash. It didn't crash. Okay. Oh. Interesting. It's not turning yellow. Why isn't it turning yellow? Did I make it not turn yellow? Did I not write yellow? Did I just copy and paste? I'm an idiot. Hang on. I wanted to change the color to yellow if it's going to do a grapple to you, or whether it's going to do a yellow, or whether you're going to go to it. So hopefully this thing is yellow, and it's going to come toward you, and then you're going to go towards it. Nice. Yellow. I don't know why. Well, that's kind of neat. It disappears when there's nothing to grapple to. It stays over there for some reason. Okay. I guess there's just no hit point at that point. So maybe we have to reset it when there's like when it's red and 0. Or we could just have it not be there. You're not targeting anything. That might be easier. It's a little harder when there's not a reticle there. Okay, so how would I center it again? Would that just be like, it wouldn't be 0, 0, would it? It would be oh, what's it now? Oh yeah, funny story. I was checking notifications on Twitter around the car post, and Kuma jumped up on my desk, 180'd, and I pet his head, and he stepped backwards. He stepped onto my keyboard and blocked the person who left a nice comment. Just keyboard shortcutted, blocked them from my Twitter. Yeah, I was like, how? How is a combination of like, it must have been like B, space B or something. So I had to DM them like instantly and just be like, hey, you left a nice comment that I was checking out. My dumb fucking cat stepped on my keyboard and blocked you. I just want to let you know that wasn't me. Yeah. So you would have the little dot go out and just keep the target there and like, yeah, okay. Screen width mine divided by 2. The thing is, after I unblocked them, I couldn't see their comments anymore. So I don't. I was like, did it delete them, or did it just make me not able to see them? And if I unblock them, why can't I see them again? Like if they still exist on the post. Twitter's broken, y'all. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if this is harder to use. It's definitely more accurate though. Okay, so do we add like hang on. Oh, I should have waited for it to be yellow. Okay, yellow. Interesting. What happened there? It probably shouldn't stay attached. It probably should just like grapple and pull, right? So maybe we can add like a force to the point just to kind of. Hang on. Yeah. I can grapple popcorn. All right, let's add a force. Can the cats be grappled? Their rigid body is not kinematic. Sorry, it is kinematic, so no, they can't. I would have to do special stuff for that. Why would you go for add force at position over just add force? Curious. So more realistic. Okay. Oh, like, oh, I see. I don't know, Doug. Why would you use at force position over at okay, so we want the position to be kind of this actually. The grappled point. I guess we could say hit point, to be honest. Unless yeah, probably the hit point. So hit point. And we want to say that it is launcher dot transform dot position minus launcher minus hit point. Times let pull force. Oh, no worries. Be right back all you like. Dog, I believe I found where Twitch grabbed a clip of you nodding your head for their video.
Because it's a midday for
Yep,
us.
a midday.
Midday.
Yeah.
And there are things that we have to do.
Yes.
But
Crazy.
we'll have the link to Kaz's playlist now.
How did 2 months ago? How did you even find that, Waldrum? For most of that stream, I was playing Satisfactory. User identified the artist name on the art you're standing on. Oh, I see. Okay. But then okay. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Congrats. If that was the oldest VOD on Twitch for you at the time, maybe. Hey, thanks for the raid. Welcome in. That doesn't feel any different. Is pull force 0? Perchance? Perchance to dream? Pull force. It's 5. Times it by 44. Welcome in, everybody. I'm making a grappling hook. Or at least trying to. Bombing me. Actually. I feel like there should be more bang for my buck there. Hang on. You can stop throwing bombs. I'm going to try something. Where'd the grappling go? Okay. Okay, bombs is a good test. Why is it so... Am I doing it the wrong direction? Uh-oh. Please don't crash. Yeah, it doesn't grab your sub information until you've messaged. Correct. Wow, lag spike. There we go. That could be it now. Mm. Okay, what if I times it by rigid hit dot rigid body mass. Force mode. Impulse. This might be different. If you can you grapple food, and then if cat eats food, would they be grappled? No, because the food would be parented to the cat, so you'd probably pull the food out of the cat, if anything. Yeah. All right. Grab it. I guess I should do a check that if the thing that you're grappled to explodes, you should ungrapple from it. Oh, I was sitting. Sorry. What? What happened there? All these pillars and remind you of a weird Minecraft video series you once talked about. Can't remember the name. Minecraft parkour something. How I don't know. Yeah, the Minecraft parkour one. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it either. Parkour Civilization. That was it. Okay, so I guess we add a fucking layer mask. Public layer mask. Grappleable. Is that how that works? Let me go into here. Something went wrong. We couldn't find that clip. What have you found? Clumsy inspiring fennel hop. It starts, someone's in their house. They get a knock on the door. There's someone waiting outside their house offering them raw chicken and raw beef. I see. I started watching PvP Civilization as well, just to see where they went with it, but I fell off of it because I think I caught up and then I was like, eh. Grappleable. There we go. So default and I guess grabbables. Grabbable. Wait, why can't I pick anything other than default? Nothing. Grabbable. Why can't I select that? Pip. Grabbable. What the fuck? Main camera and pip. Why won't it let me select grabbable? I'm going insane. I'm going insane. I can select every other layer to include in the grappleable, grappleable, and except for grabbable. And I know that these sounds are so similar. Grappable and grabbable. And ah. Come to the cave, little man. Okay. We must now tell our indicator. Visual indicator. About it. Oh, can you close the curtain for me? Never mind, they're there. Okay, so now I've kind of removed the like container walls from being grappleable. So now I have to rely on things I can see, I think. But it also means that I can try and grab stuff that's off of the ship. But that very much depends on whether they're grabbable or default layers or not. That's their default. Okay, cool. As is Chromel's. Okay, I guess I just kept everything on default. Why do I have a grabbable layer then? It'd be so funny to steal people's items they're carrying if you grapple them out of their hands. What are you seeing? All right, that was wild. Fucking bug. All right. I mean, it kind of works. Okay, let's stop it from generating the cube when I'm doing a grapple on an object. Hey, Gooby. Hello, Goblin Man. Hello. Do you like it when I pull your tail? Do you actually like that? And by pull his tail, I don't mean actually yanking it. I mean like holding his tail and waving it around. Do you like it? You seem to come over when I do it. Yeah, let's see if it doesn't. I've made the proxy cube invisible as well. Oh my god, every time I turn away from and back to my Wacom tablet, like the Cintiq, the sun hits me in the face and fucking blinds me. Yeah. Yay. Hello. Okay, I think we've succeeded on getting the grapple hook to hook, hook objects toward you. It could be better. Ooh. Double hook? You feel like your character's gravity doesn't work too well with the grapple. It changes after you release, but sometimes it. Yeah. So if I properly reset a grapple like this, then my gravity is way lower. Um, but if I do that and try and grapple to something that, okay, if I'm grappling here and then grapple like this, I don't know, man. There are weird circumstances where the gravity doesn't kick in, or it kicks back in properly. Like there. Okay, it might be when my character, yeah, quote unquote lands. Yeah, like if my feet touch the bottom of the ship. Yep, I think so. Which is kind of funny. I don't perceive you. What is it though, man? I think Kuma wants to play. And he's not taking no for an answer, huh? Unless. Have you given them lunch? You haven't. Oh, okay. Bareback. Gonna go give him lunch. Have you tested this work with a bit bomb? Just want to make sure it doesn't break. Or with a bit bomb raid combo. Don't know. I haven't seen the bit bomb raid happen in a while, I don't think. At least not the bug. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, interesting. Where did it go? Did it go in the Did it go in there? Nope. I don't know where that went. I saw they put you on a car. I wouldn't make that. I don't think that's a sign of being famous. Wow, okay, so the grapple hook is feisty now. The same as the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know what? I'm gonna add something. I think it just crashed. So that's okay. Well, while it crashes and figures some stuff out, I'm going to go into Grabbable. Find references on drop. I'm going to add a public virtual void on jump. Then in my ranged weapon, which is the script I've done all the grapple hook logic in, I'll have to change that soon, I guess. I'm going to put public override void on jump. And then for this, I'm gonna... So I want you to be able to like jump off of the rope without the pull force, or vice versa. Like, just for a little bit more maneuverability. Yeah, so if add momentum, so we've got stop grapple, false. True. And then on jump, stop, grapple, false. And then inner animated character, find on jump. Shit, this is in character. I don't want that. I want animated character. Well, fuck you. I'm gonna do this anyway. Animata. Jump. Dot performed is equals CTX. And then, yeah, a bunch of this. So now if I jump while grappling, it will stop the grapple as well. I think. But it's like a cancel. So I can just like not get the momentum and grapple again, but also be free for him. But it should put me into like, we'll see. It's not doing it, not doing what I expect it to anyway. That is though. Too far. Yeah, I'm not sure why that wasn't working. This all works. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, I don't want that though. Okay, I'm gonna think about that one then. Okay, I think with that, I'm gonna call the stream here. We got our grapple hook grappling objects towards us. It's not pretty, but we've got an aim reticule that moves to where it is actually going to hit. It's not pretty, but it does it. And we've got the difference between grapple hook swinging and grappling objects. It's not pretty, but it's something. Otsukari-sama. What does that mean? Thank you for your hard work. Oh, that's cool. I would just have to put cubes at the top of the of these big cuboid towers for you to collect, but they can only be collected with the grappling hook, and then I've got a game. I think the reticule is only jittering because the character is. Interesting. Or the hook is. Alrighty, everybody. Let's see who we can raid. I'm gonna go get some lunch. Raid browser dashboard. Oh, thank you for all the clips, Fusor. I just saw them just now. Spectacular spider dog. Spectacular, spectacular spider dog. Spectacular. Raid browser. I will tell Swifty that you all say hi. Swifty, they all say hi and goodbye. She's got her headphones on. I tried. They say hi. I'm heading off. I'm leaving the stream. So I was just saying they said to say hi to you, so I pointed out the message to you.
Okay.
If you want to say hi or anything to them, you can.
Am I on mic or anything?
You are now, yeah.
Oh. Sorry guys, I was in the middle of work and listening to a video. Hi. I don't know what's happening.
We're raiding out. We're just people said to say hi. I'm sorry.
Okay, hello everyone.
We're gonna.
How you all doing?
They're all leaving. Who should we raid? Who should we raid?
Raiding that person, choose a random person.
Blupino's live
Bloop.
playing
Silk Song.
Is
that going to be spoilers for people though?
Could be spoilers for people. There's also Steve Preston doing some cool 5-year affiliate anniversary. All right, let's rate them.
Cute.
They're doing cool arts.
Thank you guys. You also have a wonderful day. Oh shit, I can't believe it's Friday. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. I hope you get to relax and do fun stuff and chill out. Chill out. Bye everybody. Have fun.
Bye everybody. Have a great time. Have a great weekend.
Have an incredible time. May your days be incredible. This is our new sign off.
May your days be incredible.
Incredible.
Incredible. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.
Have fun sleeping.
Bye.
Bye.